these steps have to be done in order to efficiently close a lot of people. Now, to the degree you have any of these steps are not done, will definitely reduce your ability to close. You have to start, obviously, by getting the attention of the person you're selling, whether it's direct one-on-one, whether it's advertising using lead generation, lead pages, funnel systems, websites, TV commercials, whatever. You have to grab and hold the attention of the viewer long enough to then generate at least some confidence. Once you've grabbed their attention, then step two is when they actually notice you or notice your company or notice your site or whatever, you have to, at that instant of time, start building the confidence of the person. So in the sales process, you have to grab their attention, hold their attention enough so that they then observe, listen, or look or hear to start building their confidence. And once their confidence is up to a high enough level where they trust talking with you or trust reading your website or trust watching your commercial, this is all the sales process, you then have to go after what are called the pain points. You have to find out why the person wants to buy anything. And this applies to buying anything, whether it's products or services or treatment. In the sales process, the salesperson or the case manager in your case, or the doctor or whoever has to identify, well, why did that person walk into my practice? What specifically do they really want to address? And you have to let them really define and describe it in detail. This actually applies for any type of product or service, whether it's treating patients or selling cars. But in the sales process, these steps work one after the next, and they have to be employed to be able to close a lot of people. So first step, grab their attention. Second step, build confidence. Third step, identify their pain point. What's driving them to want to do something about either their life, their body, what they want to do. You've got to identify what do they want to change. That's called a pain point. Then whatever they discuss as their pain point, you then have to tailor make your description of a solution to that pain point. Have you ever had a time, and I'm sure this probably happened to you, right, where somebody starts selling you something, anything, and they just start talking about features and benefits and talk and talk and talk and talk, and you go, wow, whoa, I don't need to know all about this. I just want to get blah. Well, and you think to yourself, well, that salesperson has kind of diarrhea in the mouth. They're just talking and they're talking about 18 benefits, but I just want one thing. So my point here is when you're defining or describing the solution to the pain point, or you have to really listen to the pain point, and then take a look at what you're offering them and tailor make the solution. Describe just the part of what you, in terms of your practice, obviously in this case, can do for that one pain point. You don't have to go into everything. Go into the one or two things that are the most real to that person as, okay, here's my pain point, and here's what I can do about it. And then you have to go in and close the deal. It just means what it means. You have to get by objections. If you've got their attention, you've built confidence, you've identified the proper pain point, what they really want to change, you've described succinctly and specifically the exact solution that will help that pain point, closing is far, far easier. Now, why am I talking about the sales process? Well, it's in relation to what a celebrity brings. You see, the celebrity, and this is why celebrity endorsement has worked for decades and decades and decades and decades, because celebrities bring to the party what I call celebrity superpowers. There are three. A celebrity, by their very nature, tend to draw attention. And if you use the celebrity on your website, if you use the celebrity on your lead generation page, if you use the celebrity in online marketing, if you use their image, their language, what they say, that will grab attention. And attention is so vital to actually complete the sales process. So the first thing that celebrity does is they grab attention and hold attention. And because a celebrity is who they are, they tend to build confidence instantly because people kind of subliminally think, oh, well, if that celebrity likes this, this must be okay. So in the sales process, once again, sales process, and I always refer back to this, the sales process is grab attention, build confidence, identify the problem the customer's trying to solve. In this case, with a patient, it's their pain point. Tailor make your solution to exactly what their pain point is and close. So the celebrity helps grab attention, build confidence, and they certainly help close because the more confident the prospect is in you and the celebrity can supercharge that, the more willing the person is to close, to sign the check, to sign the agreement, to pay the cash, whatever, closing. In fact, you probably all have seen that. You probably have had situations where, wow, I feel pretty confident about this, and you're more willing to buy. So celebrities grab attention, they build confidence, and they help close. So here's a classic example of this. I had a client that was involved in the tea business, health tea. And I had helped do a number of big campaigns for them. And they asked me to do a social campaign with a specific actress. And this one actress had at that time something over 9 million followers on her Instagram. And I told the owner of the company, I said, you know, she's going to really grab attention, build confidence, and help sell a lot of deals. Are you sure you have enough stock in your warehouse to handle all the sales? And he goes, yeah, no problem, no problem. So we went ahead and I had the celebrity get the product, taste the product. She loved the tea, and she did a post on her Instagram. And it was really something. The agent called me up right when the post went up, and I was thinking to myself, oh boy, I bet you in a few minutes I may get a reaction from the owner of that tea company. And sure enough, in under 5 minutes, I saw my cell phone ringing, and I went, oh, there he is. And when I picked up the phone, his name is Mike. I said, Mike, how you doing? He says, oh my God, Bob, there's 700 people in my shopping cart. There's 700 people in my shopping cart. I said, well, I told you it was going to happen, Mike. She has 9 million followers. But my point here is this. Those followers had such a trust and confidence in that one celebrity. The instant they saw the post on her Instagram, 700 people were already in that client's shopping cart. They saw the post. They instantly went, wow, oh, I want to get some. Boom. So I know I'm referring again to the sales process, but the sales process is the sales process and must be done to get a close, whether it's a patient or a buyer of a product or service. You grab their attention, you build their confidence, you identify the pain point, you tailor make a solution to that specific thing that one person has that they want to change, and you close. Celebrities, what do? They build and grab attention and hold it, particularly on websites, social media sites, lead generation pages, and websites and funnel systems. So they grab attention, they hold, they build confidence, and they help close. So this brings us to the celebrity that we selected for our program with BodySite. Now, this particular celebrity is like the ultimate he's in great shape, and he's into health, and he recently went to an integrative practice of functional medicine and really got some definite help from an initial doctor I was working with, and he did a weight loss program where he lost a significant amount of weight. So he's a nationally known celebrity. His name is Kevin Harrington, and he's one of the Shark Tank stars. Kevin is also on television all the time on things like Good Morning America, The View. He sold over $6 billion worth of products, and he's the good-looking guy who's on the left-hand side of the Shark Tank scene there. If you look at the left-hand picture, that's Kevin. You see him again there in a picture on the right-hand side. He has the blue tie. And what's most important when you're selecting celebrities, particularly if the celebrity is going to do what's called an interview endorsement or a straight up endorsement, is he has to be able to sell. You can't, if you have a celebrity who's going to do an interview with you, as an example, as part of the celebrity endorsement project, you want that celebrity to be able to talk and talk persuasively. I mean, there's a lot of celebrities out there that can't talk, can't think very fast, and you would definitely not use them in this case. But in this case, we're talking about a person who identifies easily with people who are between 40 and 65 years old. That's very important. The celebrity's got to be real to potential patients in your case, and he has to talk well. Where Kevin is considered one of the top 10 salesmen on planet Earth. He sold $6 billion worth of things. He invented the infomercial. He helped start the home shopping industry. So Kevin Harrington is who we're going to have do a specific type of celebrity endorsement called an interview or a celebrity interview. Very similar to what Oprah Winfrey does. You've probably heard of Oprah Winfrey, who has done Book of the Month Club interviews. She'll do these interviews with an author for 5 minutes, and all of a sudden the author becomes a New York Times bestseller with a 5-minute interview with Oprah Winfrey. Well, that's the same type of thing we do with Kevin Harrington. Now, here is where the rub is. You're probably thinking, oh, there must be some catch to this. Yes, there is a catch to this, but we've solved the catch. When people contacted me about getting a national celebrity to do a big project, a national celebrity is expensive, okay? When you're talking about a big celebrity, so if you came to me by yourself, not with a group of people, but by yourself, and you said, hey, I want to have Kevin Harrington do a 5-minute endorsement video that I can use anywhere on the internet, on any lead generation campaign, on any social network, on any of my websites, and I would like that video to be done with him, folks, you're talking about a 5-figure cost, sometimes 6. But what we've developed with this celebrity interview concept is Kevin has a beautiful studio right down here in the Tampa Bay area. And what we've done is we have Kevin set up a time where his studio will basically do a number of shoots or a number of videos. We have people come in all on the same day. Kevin trains them on how to talk on camera, right? And it's easy. By the way, it's not live, it's taped. And then the interview is done. And on the lower left, right-hand side, you see Kevin, and he's actually with a doctor who's in the middle of an interview. And they just said, hi, how are you doing? So that's kind of gives you a little look into what it kind of looks like. So Kevin in the studio has an interview set up. He interviews you about what you're doing with your practice. And here's the beauty of it. We actually develop the perfect pitch for each and every person who does this interview. We find out what exactly do you want to really emphasize with your practice. We have you fill out an online questionnaire that Kevin studies. So he's right there, knows exactly which questions to ask, knows exactly what to emphasize in this kind of endorsement interview process. Okay, so now that's a 5-minute video that's produced. You come to the studio, you fly in, We do the training in the morning, then we do the shoot in the afternoon, and then what happens next? You get a copy of the video, which you can use in at least 10 different ways. And by the way, we do continuous training on this even after you get the video. We have live training, free training to tell you or your marketing people how to use the video. What can you use the video on? On your website, making your website a real selling tool rather than simply an informational site. If you're doing any type of lead generation program, we also can have you can use the video on your lead generation pages or on the ads that get the people to come to your pages. If you are doing appointments, if you have appointment makers, they can literally, if they have a brand new patient that's kind of hemming and hawing, well, I don't know if I want to come in, they can send, hey, by the way, sir or ma'am, I'm going to send you a quick link. This is an interview about our doctor with Kevin Harrington. Maybe you want to watch that. You get a feel for how we operate. That can help lock down appointments with brand new people. If you have an email database of past leads or past patients, sending out that video can generate dozens of new appointments. If you have any type of Facebook marketing, the video could be used in that marketing. Instagram, if you have a Facebook profile, Instagram profile, that video can be used on those profiles. Any type of social media. If you have Google campaigns, you can use the video. If you have funnel systems, the video can be used in the funnel system itself. Now, I'm just going to show you something real quick. Boom. This is a lead generation site, a patient generation site that we built that utilizes the Kevin Harrington video. Now, I can't show it to you here because in this webinar system, I can't turn on the video. But this is a very specific type of lead generation site that we are adding to this special offer, and I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. But I just wanted to kind of have you see what this lead generation page looks like, and it's very exciting. So I just want to have you take a look at that real quick, and then we go back to our presentation. So let me talk to you about what our offer is. Now, normally, and I hope it's okay if I talk about the offer at this point. Is that okay by you? By everybody here on the call or on the webinar? Okay, thank you. So the normal cost for a nationally known celebrity endorsement, which involves a celebrity, which involves video, which involves shooting the video, which involves letting you use the video in an unlimited way across the internet, is at a low end $15,000 or more. Now, I'm not saying that that's what we're going to charge you today. I'm just saying normally it costs $15,000 or more. But let me ask you a real quick question. Let's just say, for instance, that you said, okay, I want to pay $15,000 for this video. I want to get involved. Well, if all that did was dramatically increase the effectiveness of your website so it actually works and generates more patients, would it be worth it? If all that did was help bring in, say, 5 to 10 new patients a month for 12 months, would that be worth it, $15,000? Just ask that. If that got you 5 to 10 new patients every single month, would that be worth it? Or if all that endorsement did was significantly improve your email promotions. If you're doing email, if you haven't done email, you should do email. But if it helped those email campaigns drive in dozens and dozens and dozens of new patients over a 12-month period, would that be worth it? Well, I think most of you are probably nodding yes. But here is what we're offering, so you get an idea what John and the body site folks were able to engineer. The total cost of this entire thing, and this is the webinar price. This is what we're offering you who are at this webinar. And this is, we were going to do 2 webinars. We did one a couple weeks back. We're doing our final webinar tonight. So to have this entire endorsement video produced for you, where you're in the video, you're with Kevin Harrington, we shoot a 5-minute video, You're able to use it in all those different ways. Just as a reminder, okay, here's those different ways. Use it on the website. The video can be used on your website, on your lead generation pages, on your appointment promotions, email campaigns, social media, Google campaigns, funnels, and we provide training every single month that you can come to that's free to show you how to use a video. Well, what do you think? $2,750. And by the way, if you can't travel, Kevin will do what's called a single endorsement where he's speaking to camera about you, about your practice. So if you're a little shy and you don't like sitting in front of a camera, but you should, it's not live, folks. It's all taped, and if there's any issues with a particular take, we just redo it. It's $2,750, one-time cost only. And this is available now. John is sending out this recording again, I believe tomorrow. So we're offering the $2,750 price for the first 20 practices, okay? And the first 10 people that sign up, we're going to provide you an exclusive territory, which means if you're in, say, Peoria, Illinois, and you have a practice there, we will shoot this with you, and you will be the only body site related practice in all of Peoria that will be able to get this endorsement video. But I want to add the last piece to this, and this is what I think you're going to love. We will provide you with a lead generation page. We will build it. We will place the Kevin Harrington video in the lead generation site. We will then set up a Google and a Facebook campaign for you. We will set it up, and then we'll optimize it over a 14-day period and then hand over the reins to you. Or if you want us to continue to management, we could talk about the management fee at that point. But if you sign up right now, in the next 24 hours, we will supply a free patient generation site. We will build it. We will place your Kevin Harrington video in it, and then we will set up both a Google and a Facebook campaign on your behalf. We've been involved with Google for over a decade in terms of setting up successful campaigns. We've been digitally marketing with Facebook for years and years and years, and it's designed to draw brand new patients to the site, which will ultimately end up generating new patient leads for you. So that's what we're doing, and here's how you can get involved. You need to email me. You see my email address there? That's bob@cshoptv.net, bob@cshoptv.net, and you put on the subject line body site special, body site special. That way I know it's you. So right now, over the next 24 hours, if you sign up in the next 24 hours, you will be getting the endorsement video, $2,750, and we'll supply and create for you a patient acquisition site and set up both the Google and the Facebook campaigns with it. So, John, what do you think of this? Do you think this sounds pretty good, pretty neat?
Yeah, I mean, I love it, and I'm looking forward to getting together with Kevin myself, because we need to market a certain way as well. And I think that for the practices that we've talked to, and I mean by the thousands, there are doctors and providers of all stripes who don't have an opportunity like this to create a credibility layer that drives patients to them to solve a specific problem. And I think I've seen enough of Kevin's video to know that he's very good at pulling that out of his interviewees. So for your practice, if you're going to sit down with Kevin and have him bring out what is the ideal target market for you, for your marketing, you're going to see that really move the needle in your marketing. I think it's a great price. I've looked at a lot of these opportunities. I've spent a lot of money on things like this, and this is a really nice offering. And so we're glad to bring it to all of you, and hopefully I'll get to meet some of you in Tampa when we shoot this and pull it all together for you.
Well, listen, I appreciate you taking the time to invite all your folks, John. I think this is designed because with what you guys are doing, it's amazing. With what BodySight is providing, the information, I really love the fact that every one of you, all your practices are trying to give back, give real information. Not just helping patients right there at the treatment, when they get treatment, but supplying them invaluable information when they're not at the practice. I think what the BodySight solution is unbelievable, and the fact that every one of you is involved in helping patients really understand what's going on is really a miracle. Fantastic job, John.
Well, thanks. Great working with you too, Bob. I'm glad people came out tonight. It's, pre-holiday, so good turnout, and I hope that a lot of you take advantage of it, and we'll be seeing you.
Great, great. So, John, I'm going to say it one more time. If you want to take advantage of the special offer to get an exclusive position and to get that free patient generation site, the campaign setup, you email me right away at bob@cshoptv.net. That's bob@cshoptv.net, and put in the subject line BodySight Special. Thank you very much, folks, for attending. I appreciate the time you've taken to be here tonight. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, all.